Welcome to Ferry's Film World, the show that gives you random film reviews through my perspective. Have you ever been in one of those situations where you have the same music as your cell phone's ringtone playing while you're driving a car? It's pretty awkward because you know you're not supposed to pick your cell phone up while you're driving, but what if it was an emergency? Next, you'll realize that it wasn't your cell phone, just the radio in your car playing, and you got embarrassed for not realizing the difference between the two of them and tried to act normal. And the worst finally happened when you realize again that you're driving all by yourself. Yeah. That had nothing to do with the episode, but today we're going to be digging into the classic piles, well, what I consider my personal classics at the very least, and that would be the good, the bad, and the ugly. Have a look-see.
The good. The bad. The ugly. The questions. The answers. The showdown. The reason. The goal.
As you can see from the trailer, this film is set in the cruel and harsh Western setting about three different men who are trying to find a fortune of gold buried in a remote cemetery. Now, of course, there are underlying meanings between those lines, but that's as much as I'm willing to share since I don't want to spoil anything for you. It's directed by Sergio Leone and stars Clint Eastwood, Eli Wallach, and Lee Van Cleef. Among those names, I'm only familiar with Clint Eastwood, although I actually recognize Eli Wallach from Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip for some weird reason. I know he had acted in different films before, but Studio 60 just popped in my head. And I think he only appeared in one episode for that short-lived series, so I don't know. I guess he made a very memorable cameo and definitely stands out since I'm telling you about it right now. Are the two best words to describe this film. I had to say it. Now going back to family-friendly mode. The three main characters in this film is just so BA. Have a look at the introduction for Lee Van Cleef's character and tell me he's not BA. And it's the same thing with the other two characters. How do you make a good guy, a bad guy, and an ugly snob looks BA? Watch this film and you'll know. The acting for this film is just quality in its finest form. I can really see now why Clint Eastwood has such a bright future after this and stamped himself as one of the best actors of all time. And what makes it even more delicious were the fact that Eli Wallach and Lee Van Cleef were both able to counter-react to his performance oh so beautifully. I commend all three of them and I think their performance alone made the film worth watching. Hold the phones, there's more. Visually, this film is a blast to watch. It feels so vibrant to me. At first, it made me feel like I'm in a small, clustered world. It kind of gave off an indie film vibe for me, but as the film progresses, you can feel that there's a more grander nature to the scale of the film, that by the end, you're completely satisfied with the payoff. In this perspective, I'm definitely giving credit to the cinematographer and all those associated with the production design like costumes, sets, props, and etc. This film is just a great massage for the eyeballs and they're very happy with the service. But don't leave out the director and editor yet. Case in point, standoff. Pause this video, go find the final duel scene for this film on YouTube or something and I'll wait here for a bit. Okay. And you're back. You see what I mean? Now picture a longer version of that deliciousness with an additional layer of the amazing, majestic score by Ennio Morricone on top of it. Oh my god. So, if you haven't gotten any of the hints that I've been sending out, I'm giving this film an epic. A very, very, very solid epic. The very first epic rating for the show, as a matter of fact. This is a film that's definitely worth the classic title attached to it since it will definitely stand the test of time. The extent of me recommending you to view this film is to the point that if you've ever uttered the word "I like movies," not love, in your lifetime, spare 3 hours and participate in this cinematic epicness and you'll never regret that decision. And the time has come for us to part ways. But don't worry, partner, since we could always be connected through the comment box below. Because I always enjoy your digital company. And if you like the show, don't forget to support us by subscribing. It's just one click away, so you'll always be up to date with whatever's going on with the show, such as when the newest episode is going to be posted and etc. But that's it. I'll see you at the next review.